Oh,
Try that again. Hello.
hi. Try that again.
Okay. Maybe it's working.
Okay.
Oh, goodness. So,
Hello, hello, hello.
yeah,
Hear any echoes?
I only in my ear.
Okay. If you say so.
All right. If you can hear us, I feel like we say this all the time. Just give us a quick thumbs up or hi, ladies. Great to see you. Hello. Hello. Good afternoon. Hi, Dee, Shirley, Deb, Donna. Okay, Shirley hears us.
Thank you.
Yes,
So this morning we had some fun stitch out.
we did. That was really fun.
We made X's and O's because we love all of you.
Yes.
X's and O's.
Hi, Lisa's mom. I feel like you should just say
Hello.
mom. I don't know how she feels about that. I just call her mom.
You can just call her mom.
Mom.
I'm sure she's good with that. And then this is the little tic-tac-toe board, and you put your pieces in the bag, and then you have your game on the go.
I know.
How cute is that? So that's what we had this morning. And if you missed it, you can go back. It should be a good time. We laughed a lot this morning. So go back and check it out and see if you'd like. You can still order the design anytime.
Yes.
So
It won't arrive in your box
until the 1st.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. She's good with it. So today
Hi, Karen.
we get to show off a little bit.
Yes, all of your hard work. Like
Well,
we've
our hard
been
work.
planning it
Our
on
hard
paper,
work.
but you did the physical
I mean,
labor.
I did physical labor, but I had some help.
Yes,
Thanks,
and
Mom. Mom and hubby and
Yeah.
both my kids that live in Michigan. And
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, you, your family, and you guys, you did all the hard labor.
we
You
did the heavy
manual-
lifting.
Yes.
But the planning was a definite group effort for
Yes.
sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Lots of things that you and I have been dreaming about for.
We have been talking about, let's do this. Wouldn't it be
Right.
nice if we could
Do
do that?
this.
And then
Yes.
things changed and we can do that. So here we are.
Here we are.
So
And your husband Jeff did a great job on our on our fake walls. They came out great.
They are fantastic. I mean, not like surprised, but at the same time,
Yeah.
I wasn't sure, was our vision gonna transfer into male brain,
Right.
and and come out the same way? And it looks like I had wanted it to.
Exactly. He did a great job.
He did a great job. You guys will get to see that in just a few minutes. And he built some other cabinets for us, and so he's been hard at work.
Yes.
Doing that kind of stuff, and
Yep. And we have a new corner that we're filming from, and we have all this space.
We have space, but I scooched really close because
we've been like this for like 5 years.
We've been like glued to each other for so long because we're always shoved in the smallest possible space. But the big secret is we have a new old classroom.
We have a new old classroom. Yeah.
So we completely moved the classroom, all new tables. We got some new chairs for some of them, and got all that put together. And so we made our own space, and we have a lot more space than we're used to.
Right. And a bigger table that we're working on.
A bigger table, and we'll have to move it a little bit when you want to use your knee lift, but
right, that's okay. Well, there's room.
Well, there is room, so we'll get there. So
yeah.
But yeah, so we've got. Nobody will know how to find anything.
I know.
Because we don't know how to find anything.
Right.
I'm the one that moved half of it, and I don't even know where it all is.
We might have to phone your mom.
Like, yay! Anybody know where this got put? Because a lot of stuff got moved.
Yeah. We still have some little bits of tweaking, and some places still need to be tidied up a little bit.
Yep.
But overall, I think it just turned out great. You guys the classroom, everything looks great.
It's pretty though. It's just pretty.
It looks like a classroom.
It does. So I think it's super cute because Jeff keeps calling it the training room.
The training room.
And I'm like, what? Oh,
the classroom.
The classroom. And he's like, yeah, that's what he said. Yeah. I'm like, no, that's not what you said, but okay. So I couldn't figure out why it's been a long time since I've worked somewhere else.
Yes.
And in a different industry. we didn't have classrooms at McDonald's. We had training rooms.
That makes sense.
So it made it, but it took me like 3 days.
Yeah.
To figure out why he was calling it the training room.
Mm-hmm. In the corporate world, this would be the training room.
Yeah.
Because you don't have classes.
Right, which is what we had. We trained our staff. We didn't
Right.
train our customers.
Right.
We trained our staff. So there you go.
Maybe that's what we're doing wrong.
So, and then, you know, there's the new classroom. Wait, the new old, wait, what?
Yeah.
So then I was like, maybe we should call it the training room because then we'll know what room it is. So I thought that was pretty funny too.
Yeah.
Because it took me 3 days to figure out what the heck he was talking about. And then I was like, oh, well, actually, it's not even that bad because we'd all know what we meant.
Right.
Because it wouldn't be the old classroom or the new classroom or the new classroom and the old classroom space or the, yeah,
Crazy.
it's crazy. But even though we are in the old class, it does not look anything like the old classroom.
Right. If you took classes here before, it will not. It does not look like that.
So our thought was that we could kind of give you guys a virtual tour of the shop.
Hi, Jane.
And hello. And let you guys kind of see how it all looks.
Yeah. So
that's yours.
I'm gonna get up and move around and attempt to talk while I'm.
So we're gonna ask one more time while she's moving. If you guys can't hear, then we'll.
Then she'll narrate from here.
I'll try to narrate from here, which might be a challenge because I can't see the screen.
Right. So I'm gonna leave this here, and I'm gonna add that.
Look at that beautiful table.
Right. Sorry.
I was just teasing.
This one.
I was just teasing you.
I want to make that one bigger. Nope.
No, I don't know sign language. I wish I did because that would be very helpful when I can't hear. But then again, if nobody around you knows sign language, it's not super helpful either.
It is not.
So just click them all until we get there.
There we go.
Is that what you want?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to attempt to read the comments and things.
Okay.
We should have put something pretty on it.
Yeah.
I didn't think of that. So look at these beautiful tables. Jane says, look how clean it is.
So I'm going to try to go slow enough. Obviously, you got a little echo there. Sorry.
I'm fine. I'm assuming if I can hear that, they can hear you. So
I think so. Here's our classroom from the front. Try to walk asleep. Try not to make everybody seasick. It's harder than you think.
Right?
So I'm going to get to the end, and then I'm going to turn around.
Thank you, Jane. We like them.
So here's the classroom. There's Lisa. That's our little filming corner.
This is
Yeah, that's our new screen. And then we have a projector in the ceiling. So that's what the new classroom looks like. So outside of the classroom, some of this is going to change because this area is not 100% complete, but we've got lots of fun stuff on the walls.
Yes, ma'am, Marge, we do have height adjustable tables in the classroom.
So that cabinet is already sold. These are our previously loved machines.
Thank you, Shirley.
And then
thanks, Rebecca.
Here's where Lisa and I are now stationed at the front of the store.
No more hiding in the back.
And then we have this nice workstation at the back of the classroom. We'll have a cutting mat, a pressing board. We can hoop back here. And then if you haven't been into the store in a long time, you might not know what the front of the store looks like. So I'm going to go give a little walk through. So we've got some fun stuff at the front. So if you were standing at the front looking to our front door, that's where I'm looking at right now. So we've got our sale fabric.
Jane says, or ever, because she's
Yes.
never been here.
If you were to walk in the door and turn to your right, there's the previously loved machines. Then you would see Lisa's desk.
The bald spot on the back of my head.
Yeah, there's that sale fabric. And then here is our beautiful front counter. We have all of those OESD tiling scenes at the top.
Thank you, Karen.
And then again, this is the front of the store. We've got our cute little cubes full of goodies. We have the, I should have turned the light on for the little.
Oh yeah, you want me to come do that?
Yeah. So you said this one is for lots of fun goodies. All right, so we are about to enter the other side of the store here. I'm live, so pardon me. That's okay. No, I didn't want anybody to not be in the video if they didn't want to be in the video. Okay. So we have this adorable LED light. Isn't that cool? It's got a couple different lighting features. So it's like quilting with all kinds of different words. What's your name? And you can turn it on. So, all right, I'm going into the other side of the room now. All right. So when you come into the other side, we had a bunch of quilts hanging up on the wall over here before. And now we have our sergers over here. So with our serger feet, there we have all of our sergers. Then we have a bunch of our hoops on the wall. And then in that corner over there, that's where when Lisa changes her hat to be boss lady, she goes in there and she does fancy work.
Pays the bills.
She pays us and pays them. And then coming right down, you can see we have fabric in the corner there. We'll go a little bit more there, but now we have all of our embroidery machines. So I'll do the little round of these. So we have from left to right multi-needles, and then the Stellaire. Then we have our 6x10 and 8x12 machines. And then at the top over here, we have our Solaris. We have our Luminaire in the other classroom, so that's not on the floor over here. And then coming around this, we have the rest of our embroidery machines. So we have our 4x4s, our 5x7s. We have some more 8x12s, 9x14, that's our Meridian, the rest of our multi-needles. And then we have our fabrics. Lots of pretty fabrics. All right, coming out of our fabrics, we have a bunch of pre-cuts, back quarter packs and things. And then we have, here's a wide view of everything. So I'm going to go down the left. We have kind of a bunch of Kimberbell stuff along this row. And then we have our regular sewing machines all in this group section over here. Nice little space for those. Then we have this area over here. This is where our long arm machine is going to be. So we have the Gallant coming. We're just waiting on the casters to come for the base so that we can put everything back up. And then we'll have long arm notions behind there. We have a nice section for our rulers and our mats. And then you can see peeking out from behind, we have like thread row over here. So we have all of our pretty thread. So there's
Marge
all of
says,
our
"Oh, wall of thread." There it is.
Yep. There's all of our embroidery threads. And then we have our specialty threads kind of over here. So we have sewing threads, serger threads.
Thanks, Mary.
Thread kits. Ooh, we have some really neat new thread for our bag makers. We have some polyester bonded threads that are in a text 35 and 45. So you have some new fun threads. And then here's another view of the wall. There's so much thread. It's so pretty.
It does. It looks so pretty when you walk down that aisle.
Then the stabilizers, they kind of stayed exactly where they were at before. We just opened up the area.
Rearranged them a little on the shelves. So in case you're wondering, we can't find anything in there either.
Yeah, but just ask.
Not yet, but we're getting there.
And then we have our pretty vinyls. So Kimberbell vinyls. Hi, Jeff.
Hi, Jeff.
Oh, you did a great job.
So speaking of Jeff, that is one of those beautiful walls that he built for us.
Yep.
So we've got a couple. You saw the other one behind the thread and the quilting frame. So we've got a couple new walls that are kind of in the middle of the floor, which gives us a lot more options there. So.
There's our presser feet. Here's another view of the thread wall. Because who doesn't want to look at the thread wall? And then we have zippers. We have a nice wall for that. Thanks, Jeff. And then we're coming back around. We have patterns. These patterns are really fun. They're really quick projects. They're only $2 each. All right. We have our specialty machines over here. We have our Sashiko machine, the Baby Lock Accomplish, which is a straight stitch machine. And then the other side of the sewing machine section, there's our Kimberbell wall in the back. We have some of our entry-level sewing machines. And then, try not to go too fast. We have our heat transfer vinyl for our scan and cuts, all of our scan and cut tools, and our mats. Then we have our scan and cut, the print moda. Then we have the sublimation printer and the accessories for all of that stuff on the wall. And then we're back to that Kimberbell section. All right, so that is the store. So I'm kind of standing in the middle right now. Here's what it looks like from the back.
So sorry, excuse me.
There's Tucker and Carolyn. All right. So is there anything that anybody else wants to see that I glazed over?
I don't see any other comments. Has anybody got something they want to type in real quick if there's something she went too fast or had any questions or anything?
These
Jane
are
says she needs to make a trip to Michigan.
these cabinets are new for our sewing machines. Lisa's husband Jeff made these for us as well. So we have one on either side.
Yeah, and Jeff, if you're still listening, it's been asked if you're for hire. I told them politely that I didn't think so, but keep that in
But
mind.
I definitely think we need a sign that says thread row.
Absolutely.
All
Absolutely.
right. Okay, so I don't see anything.
I think you got it all.
All
You did a
right.
great job.
Then I am gonna close this so that nobody gets seasick while I'm walking over to the other side of the store. And there we go.
So, little bit of stuff that got moved around, and got some new display pieces to make things a little bit easier for everybody to find. And we have quite a bit of items, a lot of them coming up on our class listing. So if you are looking for an opportunity to come in and try out the new classroom, there's a lot of things coming up. In a couple of weeks, we actually do still have some space available for the OESD. There's a little bit of space left in that if you would like. And both the Friday and the 2-day, there's still
Spaces.
some
Yeah,
space
absolutely.
left for those. So if that's something that you're interested in, we absolutely can find some room for you there. And
Yeah, even if you can't make it to both days of the 2-day event, it's still a great value. You'll still get all of your kits, you'll still get all of your goodies.
Yep.
And you can still shop the sales. So even if you don't stay for the presentation, we will have the best prices of OESD stuff that we have
that we'll have available.
right
Yep.
all year round. So, even if you're just in the
sure.
area, stop by if you can't stay for the whole event or you can't do the event at all.
Hi, Caitlin.
Just stop in and do a little shopping if you want. We are happy to have you and you
Sorry,
can say hi to everybody. That's
Taking
okay.
my half out of the middle
all right.
this time.
Right? That's
I
good. It's
scooched
all
over
good.
so I could read. And
Right. But yeah, we're super excited. Our educator was a brother educator before. So
we'll be very comfortable with our machines and how they work and all
Yes.
of that. So it won't be like, hey, somebody else can help you with that. They'll be
Exactly.
able to answer questions and
thank you.
help with that as
It's really
well.
hard to
So
walk slow.
you did a great job. I don't feel sick at all. It's fantastic.
I'm like, slow.
You had to keep chanting that, right? Just keep going.
Don't say that
slow.
out loud.
That was the hard part, I'm sure. For sure.
Oh, walk and talk and think at the same time.
Yeah, I will say that was a little easier than the last time we attempted that.
Right?
I don't know if you guys remember the last time we did a little store tour. Sarah walked with her phone.
Yes.
But we didn't have the ability for her to have a microphone on her at that time.
Right.
So I tried commentating
Yeah.
where she was, and I pretended like I knew where she was going, but I didn't. So I would be like, wait, hey, she just passed it.
She's passing the surgers. I don't know where she's going.
I don't know where she's headed, but you just got a real quick glimpse of.
Yeah, definitely your guys' hard work shows. It was great. So I had a little bit of, I texted you and I was like, how's it going? And I was like, I survived the RV cleanup. And you're like, I'm not sure yet.
I can't answer whether I'm going to survive this.
Right. She showed me a picture of the classroom and that was it. And I was like, oh, I hope that means it's not going bad.
Well, no, but I wanted it to be fun and surprise for
I was
you
surprised.
too.
Yeah. I was like worried that I wouldn't be able to like know where anything is or.
I mean, I think it all makes sense.
It totally makes sense.
Fairly well laid out, but
Yes.
I'm sure there's things that might still get,
I love
this worked better over here or something.
Yeah.
And we'll see how that goes.
Some of that we don't know until we start
playing with it.
Yeah.
We'll figure it all out. But
it looked, you guys, your hard work.
Well,
I'm still trying to organize my one room downstairs.
I would just like to say you guys do not want to know what my house looks like because I won't let my husband help me organize.
Yeah.
We had that row once upon a time. I think we've even talked about it here before. And
yeah, you took it all out.
Yeah, you know, it's funny. We work really well together, but when we try to do stuff like that at home, it's just bicker fest 2024, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't tell everybody that helped thank you enough. They worked really hard. And we've got some ideas for stuff coming up, and like I said, we've got a lot of classes coming up. Sarah's got a lot of classes. She's got a lot of sewing and bag making, and then your quilt of the month, block of the month, and
block of the month, sewing every other month, and
bag every other month.
Bag every other month. Yeah, it's crazy.
So you've got quite a bit. I'm slacking on that one. I got to get more on the calendar, but I've got a long list. Somebody stole all the days. So, you know, I was looking at the calendar and I was like, okay, well, vacation. Well, okay, there's no days left in June. Guess I won't add anything. But yeah, I have a long list of things that I want to do. So I just have to find the days to get it on
I
the
love
calendar.
Mom, as in Lisa, from Caitlin.
Aw. Hi, sweetie. She said it looked great up there. I don't know if you saw that.
Yep.
But yeah, so she helped quite a bit as well. She's
the master of the price gun too.
She did great. She that's a whole nother story. But Caitlin did phenomenal with the price gun. Evidently, some people are challenged by those, and Caitlin's not one of them. She was like, "Yeah, I know how to do this." Ka-ching! And I was fantastic. You go, girl. And
not everybody is gifted with that ability.
No, not everyone is. You'd be amazed. Ask us that sometime when you're in. But yeah, she did great, and she carried a lot and moved things a lot and pushed a lot, and no, I don't like that there, honey. Go put it back. A lot.
So here's a great question. So are there openings in the bag class? So technically, yes, because we haven't really started the bags yet. All we had last Friday was the introduction video, which I did record. I had a sinking suspicion that there was going to be some more people that might have wanted to join us. So I did record that. I haven't edited it yet, and I haven't sent it anyplace because I still have 2 other videos to edit. So I keep saying yes. So yes, to make a long story short, you absolutely can. Bag Club is 6 months. It is essentially it's $600 for all 6 classes
if you
and
pay up
videos.
front.
You will get all of the supplies that you need to make your kits, to make your bags, to make 5, actually technically 7 different bags, because the first one has 3 different sizes, but 5 different types of bags are included. So the stabilizer, the interfacing, the fabrics, the hardware, all of that are included in each of the kits. If you pay monthly, it's $120 a month. So you basically get 1 month for free. You're saving $120 if you go ahead and buy all 6 at the same time.
Yep.
We can even put it on a synchrony card if you want.
Absolutely.
I actually had someone sign up just yesterday, so I'm gonna get ready to place another order for some. So if anybody is still interested in the Bag Club, you are more than welcome to do that. So and if you have more questions about that, you can always give me a call and we can talk about it over the telephone.
I do want to throw out that it's not a pick and choose. It's an all or nothing. So you can't say, well, I just want to do that one. It's all. So if you buy one, you're committed to buy all 6, whether you prepay or whether you're paying monthly. There's no getting out once you're in.
No. It's a binding contract.
It is. We make you sign in blood and everything. But I just want to throw that in there. You know, when we originally talked about it, we explained all of that. But just in case you missed that, and it's Yep.
But you build on your skills. So there are lots of places. And
is there any other catches?
Yes, you have
to actually make the bags.
Yes, I am requiring. I mean, as much as I can require, right? My firm request is that you complete the bag before the next class. So you've got basically 2 months in between the
Each
time
you have when you get the information until the next
to the
time.
next one.
So, and the reason for that is because it's a skills builder. So
That's right.
what you're going to learn in 1 month, you're going to use in future months.
Right.
So if you didn't actually do it, understanding and working the next bag won't be as you'll struggle because you didn't
Right.
master the original skill.
Yes.
So there is methods to the madness.
Yes. Yes.
But it definitely isn't an audit class. This isn't a sign up, get all of the stuff, and never actually make anything class.
I mean, you definitely could do that, but you really are basically just giving me your money for nothing. And I really that.
Well, that's not. I mean, we're always happy to take your money, but
Right.
we actually want you to learn.
The joy of this is watching you learn and having you
Yes.
complete the process and getting bags and seeing the samples of the things that you do. You know, I can talk to my husband and hear myself talk all night long without anybody paying attention to me. So, you know, that's what it's like to be married, right? They only hear every other word.
What always baffles me is when you have a conversation and you'll be like, "Did you hear me?" And they literally say something completely. I don't understand.
What were you
It's like it. What were you listening to?
It's because they only hear every so many words and they put those together and it's a completely different scenario. It's a completely different conversation. Of course, I can't say anything because there are many times when Dave is having a conversation with me on the way
you're
home
also zoned out.
that I have completely, you know, when you start talking
we're
about
all guilty of
that's
that.
right, you know, venting and piping and all of those things that go into his day-to-day job.
You're like, yep.
I try.
Nod off.
Right. I'm waiting for like the dead body part. Okay, now I'm ready to listen. Oh.
Yeah, we broke open a wall and we found a skeleton. Okay, now I'm here.
Yeah.
What happened?
Where was this? Where should we not go?
Nah, we love them.
Yes, we absolutely do. But it's just part of being married.
It's a different world.
Yep. After a while. Thanks, Teresa.
Thank you.
We struggled with this classroom, like trying to figure out a way to make the best use out of the space and to give people a little bit of space to work.
And it's been a challenge, right? Getting people in here and then having the space for whatever the project is, because that doesn't always transfer from one class to the next. So what worked for one thing doesn't always work for the next and whatnot. So we've got the workbench in the back that is higher, which means you can work without
trying to lean over
and those things. And depending upon how many people are in store in class, you should have some workspace in the classroom as well, which we think should work out really, really well.
Right.
So, and there is no product in the classroom.
Right.
Which means there won't be people wandering in, trying to get things off the walls or asking questions about whatever those things are.
Yep.
Which has been a challenge with, the stabilizer being there or the Kimber bells, and so people coming into the classroom to shop, which of course we want you guys to all do, but we don't want to interrupt the classes to do so either. Right. So I think that that's a really great thing. So.
Yep.
So I'm super excited. I think that we've got only good things in front of us.
Exactly.
And,
you're going to have the first class in the classroom.
I am. We'll see how it goes. So, we've got the projector. We've got new HDMI cords. We've got all these different things. And it's like, just like, well, you got a couple weeks, right, before your thing. And who's coming? Those Oklahoma people?
Yeah.
You got a couple weeks, right? I'm like, I have a class on Friday. He goes, oh, well, I'll go get you those whatevers that he was like, well, we'll just kind of jerry rig it for now. And I'm like, nope, no jerry rigging. We got to have this. It's got to be ready to go.
Yep.
So,
and I don't know, I won't be here next week. So we probably won't have a Wednesday.
Probably not. We'll do a rerun of something.
Yeah.
But we will have some machine information coming out.
Yes.
And probably the first time will be like at the OESD is when we'll really start talking. You guys all know, we've talked a little bit about it. There is new
It's not a
things.
secret
It's
anymore.
not a secret. We have zero details. So there's nothing that we can tell you that you haven't, read about, does anyone know if this is happening or that is happening? So here's the nitty gritty. It's happening.
Yep, there's going to be a new top of the line.
There'll be a new top of the line.
Brother and baby lock.
And that's as much information as we have. We
Yep.
have zero information details on what will be in the machine, the specific numbers. Don't have any of that, but we're hoping to get some here soon.
I saw yesterday someone say that there was going to be a new machine on top of the Luminaire, but that the Luminaire was not being discontinued. And sometimes I wonder where the disconnect comes. Anytime we get a new top of the line, the previous top of the line machine is discontinued. It doesn't mean that there are no parts available for the machine.
No,
it just
not.
means they're not being manufactured anymore. And we know this to be true because we can't buy anymore.
No, we're actually out of Luminaires. So, have a couple Solaris, but
Yes.
we're out of Luminaires. So, and there are no more to purchase.
That's right.
Because I tried. But so there is absolutely a machine coming. What is going to be in there? We will let you know when we know.
Yeah.
But we are always flabbergasted by the brilliant people that come up with all of the things to put in the machine.
Right.
I anticipate it to be unfortunately, slightly larger version. I was kind of hoping that frame would stay the same and it would just be the embroidery arm itself that got a little bit bigger. I don't know if that's an option or not.
Right.
It'll depend on what they can figure out. But that maybe at least, if you had a cutout or that part of the machine would remain.
Maybe the same, yeah.
But I don't know. I'm not an engineer, so I don't know if that's an option or not. But, there'll be a bigger hoop. I mean, they haven't given us any details, but they always make it a bigger hoop. So that's going to be a thing.
Yeah.
Outside of that, I mean, your guess is as good as ours, guys.
Yeah.
I mean, we're hoping for probably more fills or more built-in quilting, those kinds of things. But like the actual new, there's not been a peep.
Not from us. Not to us.
Not to us. We
know people who, they obviously know, but no one is telling us anything.
Nobody's talking about anything as of yet. So we're hoping that within the next couple of weeks, we'll know a little bit more, but the actual release isn't going to be until August.
Yes.
So, and even with that, I don't know when the machine will be here.
Right. But if it seems like it would be a disservice to all of, if you're on social media, you see that Bernina's got a new one coming out and they're taking deposits on those and it looks to be like a fantastic machine. We know that the next version of this will be fantastic. We know that there's going to be lots of people who want one and who are super excited about it. We promise as soon as we know something besides a new one is coming, we will be sure to get the information out.
It'll be as quickly as we will turn it and let you guys know as much as we are allowed to let you know. It will.
Yeah,
absolutely.
But if you were hoping to get a Luminaire or a Solaris, please send us an email. We have a couple Solarises left. We'll be happy to sell those. We will have a floor model for this.
But not for a while yet.
We're not ready to give it up yet. And we imagine that we'll get some we'll get some Luminaires as trades.
Sure. Yeah.
So if you're interested in them, you never know how it goes, but send us an email. Let us know that you're interested in something.
We are absolutely keeping. People have said, "Hey, I'm interested in this," and we keep those lists, if you will. So if you want to be, the first to know or the first to get, by all means, let us know and we'll make sure that you get notified and whatnot. So what we kind of had talked about, there's again no details of anything, but doing a deposit that says yes, this is I want one of the new ones when they get here.
Yep.
But until I can even give you a price, I totally get it. I wouldn't want to put a deposit on some completely blind purchase. So until we can get a little bit more, but if you know anyways that you want to be on that list, we can contact you and let you know as soon as we do have that information.
Exactly. And there's no commitment to us. Like if you're like, I want to be on the list, tell us, we'll put your name. That doesn't mean that we're reserving one for you. As soon as we have the information about how much money they're going to be and what the deposit part is,
then we'll reach out and let you know that information.
and you can absolutely say, I'm sorry,
Ooh.
that's not where I want to be.
Yep, that's where I want to be, and this is what I have to trade, or I'm not trading, or whatever it happens to be.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's.
But there is one coming. So if you like to have the top of the line and you want to have new features and all of that stuff, and we have lots of customers who have both Brother and Bernina and Baby Lock and Bernina. But
we have people that have Baby Lock and Brother.
And Brother, that's
so,
right. Don't make your decision until you know.
Yeah, I mean it's. The package is usually the difference, these guys will come out with this package and these guys come out with this package, and you go, well, that's got more stuff that I personally would use. Well, then
Right.
That's the machine that you should get.
Right.
The only thing that is specifically different is the link to Scan and Cuts and Disney.
Right now.
So
those
we'll
are
see
the only two things that are different.
see
We
what
haven't
is
heard
coming.
anything
Nope.
to change that.
So,
But
do we want to, Trish, is it?
yeah.
So she's asking, will there be no upgrades for previous machines? So based on history, once a machine's been retired, there are no more physical purchase upgrades. That doesn't mean there will never be an update. We have consistently had updates to the software, whether it be to read a new machine, those kinds of things.
New hoops.
New hoops, that's what I meant. Yeah, you know what I meant. But yeah, so there'll be definitely things probably still out there coming in to keep your machine able to read and stay updated.
Right.
But as far as upgrades go, no. So we do.
Yeah, if we were a betting man, we would say no. Obviously, we don't know this for
Every
100%.
once in a while they do, So I mean, it's possible, but it's very rare
unlikely.
and unlikely for that to be after they've discontinued it to actually have an upgrade.
Right. And the reason that we feel confident in saying that is because they're out of them. And it's not like we don't have a pre-order on a Luminaire 4.
No. No, we do not.
It's a pretty good
indication
that is not how it's going to be. But I'm still hopeful that maybe we'll get a download, an update that gives us
I'm hoping
maybe
that
some
we'll
more...
get like the Matrix or the something in here in an update.
Yes.
So, I mean, we're just like you guys. We think, hey, we spent all that money. Why don't we have all of the, why do I have to spend more for features that are, should be just in a software piece if there's no actual hardware? So, I mean, we're with you guys on that, but we don't make those decisions either.
No.
So
no.
We'll keep you all as updated as we are,
Mm-hmm.
and share everything we're allowed to share when we know it. So just throwing that out there that...
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And we've had so many great packages, like with the Luminaires coming up. I also feel like there's probably people out there that are like, what else could I possibly need? And, some people might just be interested in machines.
I've said that before when a new machine comes out. I'm like, I love my machine. What could they possibly add in the new one that's going to make me want to spend more money?
Exactly.
I mean, we're all, like I said, we're just like you guys. I mean, we look at things the same way. And then they come out with it and I'm like, son of a gun, I need all that.
Yeah.
I didn't know I needed it, but I need it.
Yep.
So like I said, I'm always absolutely amazed by the engineering capabilities of what these people come up with.
Yep.
And not only just the engineering to make it happen, but the creativity to come up with, hey, what if we could do this?
Right.
It's just...
I mean, we're lucky if we remember to change the bobbin thread.
You're supposed to do that?
Right? And then they've got
I was supposed to trim that Mylar before I stitched that.
Right. Darn it.
And then you have these brilliant people on the other side of the world coming up with all kinds of crazy stuff.
Yes. But those same brilliant people probably couldn't make a bag, so.
You are not wrong.
I guess there needs to be both of those.
There needs to be all of us need to be here.
Right.
And we all make the world go round. But
yeah, the machines keep getting heavier too. I know we're at the point right now where the box should say Team Lift. Because
they actually do. The big ones have a two stick figure dude on the side of the box, because
you
can't arm span that. Even if you're a big, you cannot arm span
Right. It's just
the
hard.
handles and physically lift. Yeah, no. I mean, I can do it with a dolly by myself,
Right. That's different.
but get it on the dolly and then
Yeah, you
move.
can
But I
slide it,
cannot
move it.
pick up a
Mm-mm.
luminaire box. It's not necessarily the dead weight, because if I could get my hands on it,
Around
I
it.
could lift it.
Right. I can't
But
get my hands around
I
it.
can't get my hands around it.
Yeah.
So,
And
pretty soon they're not going to fit the
Right.
door.
The only way that will work is if the boxes get taller.
Taller.
They can't get wider because
No, the embroidery arm's going to sit on top instead of on the side.
right. It's gonna have to be just. It'll be like a table.
Oh, too funny. Yeah, but so we're excited to see what's coming. It's always fun and it's
Yes.
always amazing. I don't know how much it's going to cost. I mean, these machines that we're sitting in front of are a nice chunk of change. So
Yeah.
it'll be that and a little more. That's all I got.
Yeah. Nothing else.
But we always have ways to make that easier for you to make happen too. So, and that won't change. So,
Nope.
so
I think that's it.
I don't see any new pop-ups.
You still have class in your. You have your little. You want to show your
Sure.
excuse me.
So there is still room, either virtual or in store. So here's one template. I'll unstick that so that you can kind of see. So this is
A split design.
a split design, and so we'll be talking about
Hi,
how
Sam. Bye. She said hi and bye.
this is a split design, so you'll work both sides of the jacket, and so the class is going to be about how to get those aligned and making sure that everything is where you want it to be in the placement and all of those things. So you actually get the entire pack. I didn't pick, you're not only getting this design, you're getting the
All of
entire
them.
pack,
Mhm.
and then you get to pick which design. I figured if I picked it,
Yep.
somebody was going to not take the class because they didn't like that design, and which that's not what it's about.
Yeah, and I think
So
we
you'll
have
get
plenty of space virtually and still a couple spaces in person.
Sure. Yep.
Mhm.
Absolutely. So if you would like to, that is this Friday. It starts at 11 a.m.
Yep.
So that's what I got going on.
Yeah.
And if you are already signed up for that class,
Friday at 11.
Friday at 11. Yes. If you are already signed up, that's what I did today, was get that email
Mhm.
And everything there. So it'll have all of the list of what
to bring.
what to bring and what you would need at home, those
Mhm.
kinds of things. I did get asked those. I actually bought off of Amazon.
Mhm.
They were less than $20, I think, for the hoodie. I bought a couple. I wasn't sure where I was going to end up. And they're, what is it, Glidden?
Mhm.
What is that?
Gildan?
Is it GIL or GLI?
I think it's GIL.
The Gildan, kind of like the t-shirts that you find at Joann's or Michael's or whatever.
Yeah.
Really not. I mean,
Not sure.
I'm like, well, I recognize the name, so
Yeah.
I felt a little whatever.
Right.
I'm like, okay, at least it's not just,
Right.
Konnichiwa from Timbuktu.
Right.
I know I'm mixing my metaphors there,
That's okay.
but I recognize it. I was like, okay, and they're actually really surprisingly nice sweatshirts.
Yeah, they're thick.
It was a lot heavier than I thought it would come in, fairly thin.
Thin.
But it's not. It's really nice sweatshirt.
Donna
so.
is asking, what size hoop is it?
7 by 12. So the designs themselves are like 6 by 8 roughly.
Okay.
The one that I chose is the largest,
Mhm.
and it's like 8.02.
Okay.
So you can't use an 8-inch this way. You need the bump out
Mhm,
there. But if you had a different square or
Right.
something like that, you
Are
could
there
do that.
multiple sizes in there? Like, do they give you a smaller version?
No, but
So-
in the email I did write that if you only had a 5 by 7,
Mhm.
just send me a message and what design you wanted.
And then
And
yeah.
I'll just alter them down so that it'll fit.
Mhm.
It'll just be a little bit smaller on the shirt front, but
Yep.
5 by 7 is only an inch different from 6 by 8.
Right.
And some of them are already 7s.
Mhm.
So, that's just like the rough
Right.
estimate size of all of the different designs. And there was a sun, there was a fleur-de-lis,
Mhm.
a
Bunch of
couple
pretty
different
designs.
flower things, some really, really nice looking pieces, geometric one. I don't remember what the other one's. I know I'm missing something, but I'm drawing a blank. A butterfly.
Butterfly. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Mhm.
multiple different things to choose from. And like she said, there's still space. You can sign up. It's Split Fashion Designs.
Yep.
And so if you typed in Split Fashion, it would pop right up, or it's under the class listing too. So.
Okay.
All right. And you, like I said, get all of the designs. So But
Yeah,
I
most
didn't,
of the price of the class is the design.
yep. And if you are in store, we can still do kits for you, which were only $5. It will give you your stabilizer and the template. I'm not providing hoodies or threads and any of that stuff. So you'll need to figure out what your design is and have those.
Yep.
So, but I'm looking forward to it. I was tickled pink on how it came out and it went together pretty straightforward. So I thought
Donna
that was
is
great.
looking for a link to the class. So hold on a second and I will do that.
So while she is looking that up, do we have anything else to talk about? Tucker.
Yes.
Has class basically all month on Thursdays, starting next Thursday. And that is going to be on how to digitize using our Brother or Baby Lock software. Either versions 10 or 11 is what she'll be working with. So I know a lot of you have signed up. We need to count seats and see
We
if
actually
we can,
might have 2 more seats.
we might be able to bump up a couple more seats with that. I don't know if you've got a wait list going somewhere or if, so we'll figure out now with the new classroom set, if we can get any more bodies in here. I know there was a few more people that wanted to take it. So we'll make sure that we get that counted and figured out and we'll send something out if that is an
Yeah, I
option.
think someone did email us about wanting one.
We have 12 signed up right now.
Yep, I think we can do 14.
I think 14 plus we could also put 2 back there
Yep.
if you wanted to.
I just put 2 more back in stock then.
Okay.
So that is an option if anybody that is listening wanted to get in on that. If you run really quick, you can get in on that. We've added a couple of seats already, so we'll see if we can figure out a way to add any more. But all right, so that is what we had for you today. Thank you so much for hanging out and all of your kind comments about it. And we can't wait to see you guys in store and we'll attempt to help you find whatever you're looking for too.
Yes.
So hope you enjoyed the rainy holiday weekend. And I'm looking forward to hopefully a wonderful June of sunny.
Wouldn't that be nice?
That would be really, really hopeful.
I mean, we
So-
we were supposed to get April showers brought May flowers, but it feels like we got April and May showers.
So we should have a lot of flowers coming up. So thanks again, you guys. We appreciate you. If you didn't know that, thank you for all of your support. And this was fun.
Yes.
So we will see you guys soon. Bye.
Bye.